to cover your children. In this situation, me being married to my husband, Kevin Wesley, it has nothing to do with Polly. I chose this man because he's a phenomenal example of what a father is. He is a phenomenal example of what it means to take on the burden of building legacy for not only his own children, but the children that they will create. He is a big advocate for making sure that his children are not imprisoned in their mind, and make sure that he nurtures their individuality so they can build their character and their integrity about themselves. He takes good care of himself. He's well maintenance, so he will make sure that his sons take care of their bodies, their hair, their cleanliness in the same way. His daughter will also learn that she wants a man that takes good care of himself and does what he says he's going to do. He has all of those qualities. So it was never about being poly. It was about, does this person meet all of my requirements for an applicable father? He has to meet my needs as a companion second, because I don't need him to raise me. I don't need him to demonstrate for me. If he does that, of course, that is appreciated, and he does. He teaches me as well. But what I'm saying is, I am an adult to where he's not shaping who I'm going to be. He's going to shape who his children are going to be. So it wasn't about, oh, I'm poly, oh, I can't get a good man, so I ran after somebody else's husband. No, it ain't none of that. I met this man in my own time, and because he radiates everything that I see in a wonderful husband and father, I chose him. Then we discussed how we wanted our relationship to look and how we wanted to maneuver forward from there. If he wouldn't have been that man, he as an individual, never mind Polly, would not even have been a consideration. But because I'm in my head checking off these boxes, he's well spoken, check. He's good looking, check. He's kind, check. He takes care of his business, check. He takes care of his children, check. He's still a wonderful friend and co-parent with their mother, check. He's still, you see what I'm saying? I love the fact that he had an unbreakable bond with the mother of his children. To me, that was a beautiful indicator of, even if it doesn't work out, you guys still can maintain, look out for each other, and secure the children. That's what I want for myself. And he is a clear demonstration of that. So for me, that's what I wanted for me. That's what I want for my children. I know for a fact if I were to produce children with this man, that wouldn't have to worry about them knowing their siblings. I wouldn't have to argue with him about that. They need to know their siblings. I wouldn't have to argue with him and say, I need to build a relationship with the mother of your children. He's going to facilitate that regardless, because he understands that's how you build a successful tribe. And I'm talking about outside of poly. If we were not poly, Jamie would still be the mother of his children, and him and I would still be in relationship. So I am the type of woman that still want to get along with the mother of his children, and he's the type of person to want that also. So I wouldn't have to worry about him hiding this family from me. He's going to bring that out to the forefront and make sure we all get along. That's tribe mentality, whether you're poly or not. And that's a good quality to look for. A man that has children and does not get along with the mother of those children, you may need to call that into question and watch how he behaves. Because if he's not getting along with the mother of his kids, if he's saying, I'm not going to take care of the mother, but I'll take care of the kids. That's one thing that clicked in my mind when I first met Kevin, is what he was saying to me was, I'm going to take care of Jamie regardless. Because if you take care of the mother, you take care of the children. There are so many men out here that think it's okay to just take care of the kids and leave the woman to her own devices. He's taking care of all of them. Even during the separation, he was still paying for everything. The rent, all of that. because he is the type of individual that finds it his responsibility to take care of his kids and to also make sure that the mother of those kids doesn't want for anything, because her stress will become their stress, and he understands that. So I look at this man, and when we're having this conversation, we're getting to know each other. In my mind, I'm like, that's what I'm talking about. Because at the end of the day, when relationships don't work out, you don't get to pull your effort away from your children and your support away from the mother. You don't get petty and childish and vindictive and this and that and the other. He's the type and can afford. No, he's the type and made sure he could afford. He knows that's what he wants to take care of. So he puts himself in a position to make the money to make sure he takes care of what he wants to take care of. And that's a good quality. And as a woman, you should be looking for an applicable partner to be a father, to be a demonstration, to be a protector, to be a leader. But no, you're looking for somebody that look good in pictures with you. You're looking for somebody that could buy you whatever you want. You're looking for somebody that want to take a bunch of trips and procrastinate and don't take care of their business. That is not conducive to making sure your children can get into college. That is not conducive to making sure your children can build their own businesses before they even exit high school. You're supposed to be thinking about your children's future, what they're going to have access to, what monies they'll have access to. Will they need to work? Will they need to educate themselves? You want them to have a less difficult life than you, but not in the sense of keeping obstacles away from them, but in the sense of teaching them the things that your parents didn't know to teach you, or the things that you weren't able to obtain because you didn't have your father or didn't have your mother in your life. Your assignment is to build something different, to break the generational curse. That does not start with the man. It starts with you. Their job is to build an empire, to have a vision and build an empire. Your job is to make sure this empire can help you build your nest so you can start having your babies and feel like they're safe and taken care of. And when you're in a relationship with a man who's capable of all of that, children are taken care of, house is taken care of, and you're saying, what about me? What about me? What about me? You are grown and you can take care of yourself. You complain when the children don't have what they need. You're complaining. Really take the time to look at the lifestyle that you have. What I need men and women to understand is men chase things, women chase experiences. They want the ideal experience. And as much as we like to talk about love, it's not about love. A woman wants the experience, not love. If she can get love, that's awesome. Most women are not after love. They're after a particular experience. They want to be able to travel. They want to be able to take pictures on the beach. They want to be able to rock the nice jewelry. It's the experience. Most women aren't as hell bent on being in love and happily ever after either. They want the experience. That's why they want the man with money, because in their mind, the man with money has no limitations on their experience. But you screwed up when you thought the experience was yours to be had. This isn't your experience. It's your child's experience. You are supposed to be obtaining an experience so your child can grow up in this experience and grow up in this experience and learn and be cultivated by this experience. You made the mistake of thinking this experience was about you, and it's not. You're supposed to be looking for the ideal partner, the toughest, the most logical, the nicest, so on and so forth. You're supposed to be looking for this man because you're getting ready to plant seeds of birth in the nest that he has built for you. And you want to make sure that he has the correct soil. He's feeding the plants with the correct things. It's the appropriate amount of sunlight. That's what you're looking for. You're looking for a man who has built a plot of land and the fertilizer is doing good. The soil is healthy. The grass is growing. Fruit is growing. And you looking around saying, this is a wonderful place to plant my babies.